Alright. So please let's open our books to. Did you do my homework? Can I have it?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry about that.
No. We are fighting.
아니 뭐래요?
Homework.
아니
됐어?
아니
Oh yes.
Sorry teacher.
안 돼.
여기도 있어요?
I have in my head.
38, 39 teacher.
You didn't do it. You didn't do it. 안 돼. 응? 왜? 응? 안 돼. 그거는 fight.
I have in my head.
안 돼. 뭐가 말고 영화야.
아,
Oh my god. We're gonna fight. Everyone.
Oh.
Okay, that's me. Except me.
Yeah, except
와,
you.
지만해 보네.
어땠지?
왜?
반반을 세트해 주세요. 나 진짜 몰랐어.
반만은 무슨 반만이 한달 지났고.
반반 반.
너무 힘들다
Should
오늘.
I correct with pencil or
오늘
pencil?
더 받았거든. 고등학교 적는 거.
아, 우리
했어요?
몇 번째 받은다?
우리 다음 주에 받을까?
아.
학교를 간 적이 없어.
Is it from Japan?
No. Made in Korea.
아, 진짜 그래.
나 이거 일본 가야 텐데.
근데 이거 어디 좀 진짜 고민이.
어차피 일치방 TV가 이지방 못 가. 아무튼 저거.
왜 잊어먹을 거?
왜냐하면 보통 이지방을 적으면 유명한 학교들은
아,
유명하다고 일단 좀 인기가 있는 학교들은 다 일치방 적은 애들을 우선적으로 뽑자.
어차피 우리 대학 영상 안 적으면 다른 학교는 다 되잖아.
그건 맞지.
다 실망 안에서 다시.
뭔가?
근데 등수 높으면
아, 우리 학교에서
등수 높으면
작년에
많이 떨어진대.
쭉 튕기면
일치면 안 되는 곳대.
맞아.
퍼센트가 1등급이니까.
등수 내부에서 성공.
우리 학교에서 작년에 8지방이
무슨
있었대.
소리야?
아니, 너네 중에 경일고나
그런
기질고
사람 많잖아. 그 사람 많은 거에서 좀
이지만.
많은 시기로 봐.
우리 학교에서 9등이나 되잖아.
이
그러면
경영도 적게.
1등급 아니야?
근데 난 남산 적을 거야.
그런가?
어디?
18% 못 등인데.
남산고?
어.
니네 몇 명이야?
남산이 우리 집에서
204?
차 타고 한 10분?
야 그러면 정면에
10분
18등이니까
정도
18등이니까 9등 아니야?
36등쯤이야.
어 미친 나
걔
나는
왜 나누겠어?
뭔데?
아, 미안.
야, 이거 휴대폰 고리야 이거. 어.
제로까지.
야, 이거 그거예요. 집 가서 F킬러 뿌린 다음에 슥슥슥 해서 보고.
F킬러를
아, 진짜 돼. 진짜 돼.
진짜?
어. 위설치 농구에서 봤어.
맞아. 아 근데 저거 그냥 그렇게 빡빡 지울 바에 그냥 하나 사는 게 나아.
맞아.
두 개에 2,000원 아니야?
두 개에 2,000원이야.
그럼 하나에 1,000원이야 그래.
아, 폰 언제 바꾼다.
이거 뭔데?
작년에 봤거든.
아마 바꿔서 나야겠네. 요즘 감감 소식이다. 이 휴대폰 뭐야? 아, 세이브 플러스.
야나 6에서 업데이트도 안 되거든. 야 13은 그냥 14는 예쁠 13도 안 돼.
나 10안 돼.
이게 뭐야?
업데이트도 안 돼.
iOS.
근데 이거 더 찍히고 있는 거 아니야?
어.
Okay, so
자연스러운 분위기.
so if you didn't do the homework, it's gonna be your homework for today.
오 마이 갓.
아.
오, 노.
그러면 문제?
Yes, it's gonna be your homework for today.
Okay.
Okay. So normally we shouldn't have homework, I think, today,
Why not?
but since you didn't do it, please you'll have to do it.
오케이. 나 여기만 하면 되는 거.
Oh, so we even have homework today. We have 40 and 41. So you have to do from
꼬리? 아.
그거 싫다.
꼬리 원은.
야, 이거 드디어 얘부터야.
so you're doing from 38 to 41.
38분 정도.
Okay. 38 to 40.
Yes. 오케이.
Okay.
어, 그거.
For book 38 to 40.
다음 시간에 무슨 못했다고 해.
And then page 103. 103.
오 마이 갓.
That's a lot.
어?
야, 저쪽까지
Page 103, and then we'll book 38 to 40.
공책 계산 쪽, 그거 40쪽까지. 38.
오케이.
Okay?
네.
Please do it, okay? Thank you.
오 마이 갓.
Oh my god, oh my gosh, yeah. Why? Alright, let's open to the next page. So the motion today is a little bit different from what we saw previously. So today's motion is providing free national health care would be a mistake. Okay? Would be a mistake. So let's read opinion A and B all together. 1, 2, go.
It is very universal healthcare law. Being able to get medical treatment has a major impact on people's quality of life. If you can't go to the doctor when you're sick, you can develop serious illnesses and die early. This is one reason universal healthcare is needed. Another reason is that it is the government's job to care for its people. The government already provides many other services for education, transportation, water, and more. Healthcare is arguably more important than any of these. It is just irresponsible for people who can't afford to go to the doctor to have to stay sick. The government has to step up and make sure all citizens have healthy lives.
Happy lives.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a normal error. Okay, let's go to opinion B. Let's read it together. 1 to go.
At some point in our lives, healthcare becomes hugely important. However, not everybody needs or wants national healthcare. That's why I think universal healthcare is unnecessary. First of all, it would be a waste of money. The government would have to spend billions of dollars each year on a service that not all citizens would use. It would be better to use the money to provide benefits everybody needs, such as housing and job training. Even if cost is not a problem, the quality of the healthcare would be. Free healthcare would mean that more people would take trips to the doctor. This would lead to lower waiting times and lower quality services.
Okay, so basically let's underline the main ideas of each of the opinion, and then let's do that. Which opinion is for the topic and what supporting idea? Okay? Why are you laughing? Don't worry. Today's opinion there are 2 opinions for each opinion. There are 2 supporting ideas for each opinion. Don't make a mistake, okay? Find it. Try to learn.
Yay!
사칭이 이렇게 잘 들려?
What's that sound? Is that a car?
이거 마트에서 쓰는 거
Cat. Oh, okay.
그게 물소 같은 거 실은 알고 있어.
If that was a car, if that was car, it should be thrown away.
탈박하는 게 답이야. 아 맞다.
박정원
나오는
정식.
김민준이 탈박은 지등순이라고 하는 거임. 귀엽게
지능은 뭐
지가
지능이
제일
높은 지능이
높으니까
낮은
그런 거야.
수인지가 문제 아니야.
탈박은 지등순.
Are we done?
박정 탈출.
Finish?
예.
Everything?
No.
오.
supporting idea. Create.
You have to create supporting idea. You have to create opinion A and B.
나서 삶성 달리는 거 봐. 지휘식별 이게 문제점. 그러니까 그거 문제 아니야? 아닌가? 다 같이 문제가 있으면 다 같이 상담하는 거야. 야, 빨리 클릭 걸어. 빨리 이거 한번 데스크에 전화해봐.
야 옆에서 그런 거야.
걔 꼽네.
뒤에 그런
빨리 한번 데스크에 전화해봐.
저 학교 내 꼬리만 걸어가면 왜 전화를 하니?
그런가? 아, 약간 전화를 해야 뭔가 더 그 있다. 손혜영 쌤이 저기 옆방실에 가서 너 봐야겠지. 오.
안 봐도 비디오다. 우리만 계신 거.
그런가?
together. What's your main idea for each of the opinion? For opinion A and B. No. Underline the main idea for each opinion. The other opinion B. You said for A, right? So what's the one for B? What's the main idea for opinion A? Same? How about you? How about you?
Same.
Same. How about the opinion B? Opinion B and
이렇게 딱 쓰면 안 되는 숫자는 뭐예요?
opinion B.
아니?
However, whatever this one's vision history.
How did you?
However,
Okay. How about you?
Same with her.
Same with her
Yes.
for the two opinion. For
둘 다.
two dialogue.
찬반다.
only opinion B.
Main idea for opinion A is we need free universal healthcare now.
이번에
예.
또 이거야. 뭘또 이준 이거
아니 저번엔 아니라 했잖아.
기술이 이제 딱 뭐 해줘야 돼. 한 30분 잡아서 해야 돼.
이 기억이 이상해.
저번에 우리가 한다고 해서 아니라 했어 분명.
Opinion B.
기억이 안 나.
Opinion B. The main idea for that opinion is that's why I think universal
Yeah.
healthcare is unnecessary.
지원아
예.
왜 뚫렸까?
그래? 아니 저번엔 분명 이런 거 아니라 했잖아. 이틀 동안 이런 거 말했었는데.
저번이랑 이거는 다른데? 아니야.
다른 건 맞지.
어쨌든
다르지. 아 머리야.
집 가서 빨리 젤다 나가고 싶다.
야 쟤가 완전 얼마이다.
젤다가 뭐야? 야숨을 몰라? 젤다.
나도 모르는데.
젤다 이름이야.
쟤가 이거는
Okay, number two.
기억을 못.
Number two. Which opinion is for
It's
and
opinion
against the
A.
topic?
opinion B.
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 B is for and A is against. That's right.
예.
What is the supporting idea for opinion A and B? We have two supporting ideas. Two.
그냥
Healthcare is important.
B A를 저쩌고
맞아요. 그다음에 second one.
It is the government job.
맞아요. 그다음에 opinion
왜
B.
저는 이렇게 했을 때 틀렸댔지?
It will be 어쩌고
Huh?
it will be a waste of money.
Opinion B.
Yes.
Opinion B.
It will be a waste of money.
It will be a waste of money.
Yeah. First of all, it will be a waste of money. 맞아요. 그다음에 next one.
이번이
Quality of
Even if cost is not the problem, the quality of healthcare would be. 맞아요.
우리도 이렇게 했잖아.
Yeah.
야 원래 출근
그다음에 number four. Create supporting opinion.
나 이건 똑같아. 잠시만요.
Why? 기억이 안 나요?
근데 이거는
Do you have supporting?
I can't make.
opinion B.
But what's your opinion A?
We can cut down our burden of cost about the healthcare.
How about you? You made the both. Read out.
오.
We can't help the poor.
Hmm?
We can't help the poor.
We can help the poor with healthcare and B.
I cannot make.
You cannot make. How about you?
어?
Yes.
Opinion A is healthcare should be affordable for everyone.
Okay. And two.
And B is healthy people would be throwing their money away.
Okay. Yes.
I'm not read the opinion B.
But what's your A?
If government provides money to doctor, they can research more things.
They can research more things.
Yes.
Okay. So opinion A, having access to healthcare is a fundamental human right. Okay? And opinion B, people should only be entitled to healthcare if they work for it. People should only be entitled to healthcare if they work for it. So it shouldn't be free. to the next page. So the next page is teaching us how to close speeches. Remember, in our last debate, I did that. I closed everyone's speech.
예.
Do you remember? I did like a recap. When you finish speaking, I pick your point and did a recap. So that's a good example of what we have to do for the debate on this topic and the next topic. Okay? It says, how can you create closing speeches? It says the closing speech is the final part of your debate. It's your last chance to make a strong impression on the judges and other teams. The closing speeches generally have two parts. The first part is the summary, which is like a recap, okay? And this is where you give an overview of all your team's central arguments and supporting ideas. You see, I did it in the last debate, right? I just did that to, it's like an introduction to what you're going to study today. And then you should paraphrase your team's argument. It is also a good idea to provide an additional example for your team's point of view. This will help the judges understand your arguments better. I always give this rule to the last speaker during our debate, right? So it's a strong point, especially when we are doing the right, the general debate. The closing speech is very powerful. And then, you know, in the last debate we did rebuttal, right? It's in your closing speech you can even add rebuttal. You could rebut other teams' point. At that point, they can't do anything. Do you understand? So the last speakers or the closing speakers should be very smart, and they should be very observant.
오.
And they should be very fast to capture a point, you know, so they can rebut, they can elaborate on their other team points, they can add new points, and they can give examples. So that's generally what closing speech is talking about. So we have a practicing one below. The motion is government should be responsible for providing health care for their citizens. So let's read the argument and do the closing summary. Everyone. 수십시오. Read all the argument for the two argument for and against, and do the closing remark.
We should both vote against them for.
Yeah. You should do the closing for and against.
예.
Everything is there for you.
No.
You should just think of how to summarize and close it. Sumi rarely misses classes. What happened to her today?
예.
뭘 얘기야?
Oh, why yeah. 아저씨,
아,
why do you like yeah? Whenever I remember you, I remember yeah.
예.
진짜 때렸어?
아니.
위에 있는 주장 3개를 빙판에 넣으면 되는 거 아니야?
빙판 띄워.
나는 숫자로 나눠.
They said summary, and you just put the same thing.
아, 써머리라고.
Summary.
와.
So many.
Summarize.
나 이거 전체 다 쓰면 안 돼?
안 되는데. 그냥 그렇게.
That's why it's closing speech.
말좀 바꾸면 돼.
아니, 갑자기 빨리 이거 꼼짝 쓰는 거 보고 깽도 때리는 거지.
정신 나갈 것 같아. 집 가서 빨리 게임이나 하고 싶어.
야 이거 능동이니까 수동으로 써도 되겠네.
괜찮네? 나 손댔네?
나도 그렇게 봤는데.
뭐야 둘 다 손댔네? 그럴 수 있지. 그럴 수 있지. 위에 학원이 아닐 수도 있잖아. 위에
교무실.
쌤들 휴게실인데.
교무실. 교무실.
교무실이나 휴게실. 우리 학교는 똑같던데.
그럼 많이 올라가봤지 저기.
어쩐지 옥상이 낮구나. 계단은 높은데
옥상.
이게 층이 낮구나.
이 학원 그 뭐냐 처음 들어올 때 쪽에는 완전 높다.
오케이.
아, no, no, no. There is
Are you ready?
no.
시대는
She's always saying no.
이게 뭐야? 아예 나네.
받을 거야.
응.
전화를 하게 되니까.
그래?
저는 사실 얘나
잘 나와.
나안 나오는데.
너 당연히 안 나와. 얘는 안 나와.
So much.
Okay. Are you still writing?
요즘 딱 3이네. 돈을 때. 이렇게 매일 세.
어차피 한 명씩 딱 한 명씩 받아야 돼.
수당이 먹고 싶다.
Okay, go ahead.
또 써요?
네가
Yeah,
상하고 가면 되지.
Both of the stuff.
Our central
상하고에 놀러 가면 되지.
about this topic remains governments should be responsible about free healthcare. For our initial argument, we started that governments must offer necessary services for citizens. We went on to explain that offering free healthcare makes people's lives better. The final argument we gave was free healthcare can bring greater productivity to workers. To restate our point of view, governments shouldn't be responsible for free healthcare. The first argument we shared was free healthcare is too expensive. For our next point, we said that the quality of services is really low. Finally, we contended that all people don't need health care.
Very good one.
Very very good. I think.
However, opinion about this topic remains that government should be responsible for providing healthcare to their citizens. For our future argument, we stated that citizens must be self-service. We went on to explain that people can live better lives. The final argument we gave was workers could have greater productivity. To restate our point of view, government shouldn't be responsible for providing healthcare to their students. The first argument we heard was it would be too expensive. For our next point, we said that the quality of service would decrease greatly. Finally, we contended that a lot of people need it.
Okay. Yes.
Our central opinion about this topic remains government should be responsible for providing healthcare to their citizens. For our initial argument, we stated that government must offer healthcare for citizens. For our initial, we went on to explain that people can live better lives. The final argument we gave was that free healthcare gives workers greater productivity. To restate our point of view, government shouldn't be responsible for providing healthcare to their citizens. The first argument we heard was it is expensive to provide healthcare. For our next point, we saw that free healthcare would decrease the quality of service. Finally, we contended that there are people who don't need healthcare.
Okay. Good.
Our central opinion about this topic remains government should be responsible for providing healthcare to their citizens. For our initial argument, we stated that services for citizens must be offered by government. We went on to explain that free healthcare is benefit for lives. The final argument we gave was workers can get benefits about free healthcare. To restate our point of view, governments don't have to be responsible for providing healthcare to their citizens. The first argument we shared was it would be too expensive to provide healthcare at low cost. For our next point, we said that the quality of healthcare services would decrease. Finally, we contended that not all people need healthcare.
Okay. Yeah.
Our central opinion about this topic remains that government should be responsible for providing healthcare to their citizens. For our initial argument, we started that governments have to offer necessary services to citizens. We went on to explain that it can help people live better. The final argument we gave was workers do better with free healthcare. To restate our point of view, government don't have to provide healthcare to their citizens. The first argument we shared was healthcare would be too expensive. For our next point, we said that it would decrease the quality of healthcare. Finally, we contended that not everybody needs healthcare.
Okay. Okay. So I'll read mine as well. Okay. Remember, the motion is government should be responsible for providing health care to their citizens. And then for four arguments, there are 3 points, right? The first one is government must offer necessary service to citizens. The second one is offering free healthcare would help people live better life. And the last one was workers would have greater productivity with free healthcare. So, in closing summary, our central opinion, a lot of you got it very correctly. Okay, all of you. Our central opinion remains that the provision of health care is the responsibility, sole responsibility of the government. Okay? And then for our initial argument, we stated that the government are obligated to offer essential services to their citizens. The government are obligated to offer essential services to their citizens. And then we went on to explain that people's quality of life will improve when they have free health care. And then the final argument we gave was citizens can work harder and longer if they are able to get medical treatment as needed. Ultimately, we feel that any responsible government should maintain the dignity and rights of their citizens and offer them health care systems. And then, against argument, we also have three there. Providing health care at no cost would be too expensive. The quality of service would decrease greatly with free health care, and not all people need health care anyways. Then the closing remark goes on to say, to reinstate our point of view, citizens must rely on themselves to acquire health care, not their government. Citizens must rely on themselves to acquire health care and not to rely on their government. And then the first argument we shared was the cost of universal health care would be too great, too much for the government to pay. And the second one is, for our next point, we said that the quality of service would decline with free health care. A lot of you got this right as well. Quality of service would decline. Quality of service, when you don't pay people, they are nonchalant. They would become nonchalant. They are not serious with their job. So the quality would decline. And then finally, we contended that not all citizens need health care, especially younger people. Please do not make the mistake of demanding free health care from your government when it's completely unnecessary. Don't make the mistake of demanding free health care from the government because it's unnecessary. So that's basically what we have. Okay? There. So let's go to the next page. We just read through and we finish.
Yay.
Okay? Creating your debate. Motion, providing free medical health care would be a mistake. Let's read together. Everyone, want to go?
What are your arguments? Get into two groups and plan for the debate. Decide whether your team is for or against the motion. Then create your argument
and example.
Use the example arguments and the research from your workbook to help with your arguments.
Let's read it. For and against all together. Want to go? The argument for free health care
Would be wasted on the reasons of people.
Elderly and
Income people need free government health care because they cannot otherwise afford treatment. However, younger people do not need this because they are rarely sick. In addition, people with higher incomes often prefer to pay for their own health care to get better service. Since elderly old people in their clinics prominent less than a third of them reported going to the doctor more than 2 times a year. The reasons are that they are young and generally healthy. Okay.
against.
Access to healthcare is a fundamental human right. generally believe that all people have the right to be healthy. Governments must be willing and able to ensure the health of their citizens by providing healthcare services wherever they are needed. Article 25 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights clearly states that all people should be allowed to receive medical treatment when they need to do so.
Okay. Basically, that's where we have to stop. You
Yay.
know, so many countries in the world, if you bring in emergency patients, no, time 2 is preparation.
Yay.
Next week is preparation. So that's why we have to divide into 2 teams.
어차피 다음 주 유일이니까.
No, but hopefully she's gonna be here. If she's not here, I'm gonna debate.
Teacher, if next time, after preparing debate, we could 따르지 말아서 시간이 남다.
뭐?
We would,
Spare time.
yes, we would have spare time.
I don't get it.
When we prepare for the next class, we might have spare time.
And then we do something fun.
Yay.
Okay? Because it's a, what?
Oh, it's not so big.
Yeah, we are stuck in